I have some early 2026 releases from Scoro. If for those that are unaware of Scoro, Scoro is an advanced project management or PSA tool, and it's a system that I've known quite well for a while. We're actually bringing it in at Digital Transformers Group, but there's always been a few weaknesses around Scoro. So one of the big strengths is it's really detailed on the financial side. Doing project management, getting really detailed reporting on the project side is really good, especially if you've got multi-entities and complex workflows in the way you operate. Scoro is great at that. But when it comes to resource planning, when it comes to, I guess, even retainer models, there's been some weaknesses, but they're looking to address that, and they've already started doing that in 2026. They have released 3, I guess people would say minor changes, but I think they're fundamental, generic, also big shifts in the way people that use Scoro. So anyone that's a Scoro user that works in this area is going to feel a big positive change from what they've done. They released Watchdogs for monitoring retainer metrics. Now, a watchdog inside the system is the ability to go, we've got this KPI inside the system that we want to be alerted if it goes above or below a certain metric. So it's essentially another word for alerting system. But that was really good on the kind of standard projects, but struggled on retainers where maybe you've got a certain amount of work you're doing over a 12-month period, and that may be front-loaded, back-loaded. And if you want to know, am I on track or behind, and give some kind of alerts, notifications to keep people to keep on top of. That was always a weakness inside Scoro, and they've now resolved that. So if you've got a lot of retainer-based work, Scoro has now become more powerful for you, especially in flagging. And that's something that I've found from anyone that has got retainers in place. The reason to know where they are in delivery on that has always been a pain point. So I think this is a great, what I call little release, but actually big impact. They've also added context notes to your resource bookings. This is smaller. So bookings inside Scoro is basically scheduling when that's going to happen in the system. But the ability to add notes to it, so why you're doing it, what's the purpose of this, is helpful. And then more efficient bulk role management as well. So how is your staff when you're a large scale operator? How do you want to apply these to certain views? And because Scoro is a big platform, the management of that, I guess, was starting to become a bit more cumbersome as it was growing and adding more and more functionality. They've now enhanced that and made that more efficient. So I think, best release out of that is the Watchdog for retainers, but off to a flyer, Scoro, compared to a lot of other systems out there that seem to be sleeping early 2026.
Yeah, I like this. It's very clever, like you said, for being able to measure and manage remotely, and then also being able to clarify where the job is at, or the relative to how much we're paying, what's the kind of next expectation. It's very clever.